Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here working on my accordion collaboration. This is video 2. I was really struggling, as you know, like how to set up the pages and whatever. So what I did off camera is I just kind of went through and thought, where would I like to put things? What do I think I needed to do so that I wouldn't be so wishy-washy on camera? So the first thing I did was I had some tags that Amy had in this kit that were just really cute, and I need to back them. So I picked out some cardstock, and I think I'm going to do that first because that's an easy one and get that out of the way. Now this tag in particular, okay, I want to back on this paper, but it's a little larger, so I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I'm going to go ahead and cut that first, I think. I watched Amy do her video too today, and she said, well, I don't know, is it better to cut it first or, you know, before or after? And here is the decision I had to make, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put glue on my tag and glue that on. And see where it hangs over? I'm going to let it dry before I cut this and those. So we'll go ahead and do the next one. And this one I'm just putting on, I found this piece of heavyweight paper. Actually, it's not really a cardstock. And I thought, well, you could write on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on that one. Goes to show you, you don't have to have plain cardstock or anything. You can, you know, just find what you have in your stash. This was in my scrap pile. I'm not going to pay any attention to, you know, like the direction or anything. It doesn't matter to me. I just want it on there to make it a little more heavyweight and to be able to, and make sure that we can write on it. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to put this one aside and let's do this one next. Keep track of all my paper clips because I end up with paper clips on the floor, and these puppies can't have paper clips. Okay. I didn't know if you guys were, anybody that watches me is also maybe participating in this or whatever, but if you're not sure, go see Amy at Crafty Cat, and she's got videos up, and Mitzi at, I'm trying to think, Mitzi is at 307 Junk Journals or whatever, Handmade Iowa, Carol Laws, they're all doing it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one, and we'll trim that one out first. So I'm going to so I do film ahead. I'm not exactly sure when these are going to go up because it depends on, you know, how fast they'll upload and what else I have on my schedule. But last night, I have a puppy that I call the devil dog, but he's just a puppy. And I think I call him that because I think it's funny. And Sully, who is going to be 7 in December, is just so calm. He's a purebred Havanese, and he's just a little white bundle. And he's so good. He loves to go out and chase squirrels that are on the power lines or bark at birds and that kind of thing. But in general, when he's in the house, he's just so calm and so easy. Then we have Chance. And Chance is a new puppy, and he's just about a year old. You know, Sully, I knew exactly how old he was at any time, in given time, but Chance, oh my gosh. He's just so full of it, I can't keep track of anything. Anyways. Okay, let's go on to the next thing, and then I'll finish my story. So we've got our tags backed. That's a good step. Then what I did is I took the journal and I tried to paper clip things where I thought I would want them to go. And this one, this was a full pocket like this, and I just wanted to make it a smaller pocket, and I was thinking of not putting it right down at the bottom, but maybe in the middle of this. I mean, we could put it at the bottom, I guess. But I was kind of thinking of making it like a belly band. So what I want to do is glue this piece down. Like this. And then if we put it not quite in the middle, but maybe like this, and I use my art glitter glue, we can turn this into a belly band. Some of these things, when I make pockets, I'm going to want to back them and make them a little sturdier. Okay, and I had a couple of things that were in the kit that I thought were kind of cute. She has all these cute little pictures that I would love to put on places. This one is really cute as well. And today, when Amy did her part 2, she said she had a free digital. And so I thought I would use that. Now I printed it. This is lightened, but the same shade that she did. And then this I added like a photo shade to it. So I think I'm going to, I like this. Anyways, it's a free digital. She has it in her Google Drive and offers it for free. And I thought I would use a piece of this. I just thought this was pretty cool. Okay, so what I want to do though is I want to round this corner. Where's my corner rounder? Oh, here it is. Whoops. I'm going to round this corner. This paper's so thin, so you have to kind of finish it with your, and I thought I would put it right there. So let's just tear it right there. Cool. And then put this right here. Pick up the card that I dropped on the floor. think that's cool. So I'm going to go ahead and distress this piece. It was funny last night. For me to make decisions, you know that's really hard for me. So that's one of the most time-consuming things for me when I do a journal, is just making the decisions in general. You know that if you take something and you just bend it and then distress it, it makes it look more aged. Mitzi does it all the time. Can't remember where I learned it from. If it was Crafty by Tony, maybe. So we're going to put that there. Maybe put that there. And I want one other thing, I think. Get my little ticky tickets out. Oh, that's blue. That might be kind of cool. I like it. Okay, so, and this is already distressed, so we just need to glue these down. And this is paper on paper, so I can use my glue stick. Somebody write in the comments for me to remember to order glue sticks, please. That would be so helpful. I don't know if I want that underneath or if I think I want it above. So let's do this one next. And then this is a piece of cardstock. So I want to use my art glitter glue for this to make sure that it holds well. Okay, and then any one of these tags would look beautiful in there. Look. Ta-da! Love it. I love it. Okay, so there's page 1. I haven't decorated this yet because I'm not sure what I want to do. Page 2, I don't have anything here yet. I think I had this one over here because I thought we could, you know, cover any one of these up and it would be okay. I'm kind of thinking that I would like to put, let me see where I had it. Where did I have it? I've got all my scraps up here from Amy's stuff. I was kind of thinking of putting paper or something there so that it looks like you could write on it. Then if I put this over here, could write on that, but that's upside down. I don't know, I kind of like it. So I think I'm going to use it. And I just need to tear it a little bit right there. Yep, and a little bit off the top. The really dark part I'm going to take off. Perfect. That's pretty cool though. Okay, I think I like it, and we are going to glue it down. Oh, I want to put it this way because I'm going to put the pocket over here on this side. And of course I didn't distress it first, so we need to do that real quick. Okay. Then this pocket needs to go down here. Maybe we'll put it right up here. And then I want to use this to put in here, but see how close this is? So I need to cut this a little bit. We need to rip it right to the flower, I think. And then we'll back it. Make a little journaling card out of it. And I think that will fit then. Okay, perfect. So I want to back it because it's not, you know, it's just paper. So I have cardstock. Let me see what I have. Well, that's pretty skinny still, so let's see if I have a wider one. I'm just looking in my cardstock bundle here for a piece that's not too heavy, but is wide enough. Let's see one right. I see something right here that we could use. Perfect. Okay, and then we want to distress the edges. And another little trick when you're distressing, I think I learned this from Crafty with Tony too, is that if you distress in one area a lot more, it really adds to the aging look. Look at that, like just making it kind of go up a little bit. There you go. That looks a little bit more aged. I want to trim this off just a hair right here because I can see that manila edge. The whole idea of distressing really is to get rid of your white edge. So I try to make sure I do that, not just put distress on the front. Okay, so that's going to go right in there. So we need to distress this a little. This is just paper, but I'm okay with that. As long as we glue it good. Okay, so we're going to use our art glitter glue for this. And I want to go just along the edge, like this, across the bottom, and up the other side. And I want to make sure I get all the way up to the top, because I don't want this to tear the pocket at all. We want to put our pocket like maybe right up here, I think. Where is my... See, and that way there's more space to write down here as well. And then our little tag should slip right in there, I hope. Perfect. Okay. What else might we want to do with this one? Do we want to bring something over here? Let's see what other little decorations that we have here. I don't want to make it so that, I mean, if you want to write here, I don't want to cover that up. Oh, here's another that's the same. Oh, it's a little different. You know what I think I want to do though? I think I want to put faded jeans on this. Let me see where I have it. This blue. Let's see if I have a blue. Oh yeah, it brings the blue out a little bit. Yep, love it. Okay. And let's see if we have, Louisa Heinzel has some, oh, she has some of these like license plate numbers. I like that. Okay. I don't know what they're called, like rusty numbers. I have no idea. I can't remember. I bought them and there's a bunch. There's a pile in that digital, so I sat and fussy cut them all up and I absolutely love them. Okay, so we want to put this down first and this over it, I think. Okay, so we want to put this one down first. I'm going to put it right underneath this button, and then we're going to use this right here and put that over it. Love it. And then what I wasn't thinking, but I think might be cool, is let's look and see if we have a button or something for that. So I've got buttons. These are pretty big. We just need something small. I know some people have these beautiful collections of buttons. I have like all my old mom buttons. Oh, something like that would be cool, but it's got a piece on it, like, I don't know what you call those, but it's not going to sit flat. Oh, that's a nice one too. It's a little big. Oh, you know what I see? This little blue heart button. Cute, cute. think I'm going to use that one. It's kind of brownish colored, but the blue one's cute. Oh, here's a kind of a wood, kind of a wood looking one. I kind of like that. I think I have to go with that. And what I think I might do is see if I have a thread that I could put through there. I have all color blues, but maybe what we need is a brown. Green, 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 orange, gold. I gave all my embroidery floss, or most of my embroidery floss, to my daughter-in-law's sister, who took up cross stitch. And Rachel's making some beautiful cross stitch items. So I gave most of my floss away to her. I just kept, because I was working on a project, so I kept the ones I was working on. But it's difficult for me to see, to cross stitch anymore, so I have kind of given it up. Let's see if I can just, well, that wasn't good. Okay, if I can just put a little thread in that, that would be nice, huh? Let's use this. And I want it kind of thick, so I'm gonna I can't see the thread needles anymore. Isn't that terrible? That I can't even see to put the needle threader in. Ha! Ah! Oh, it's in. Okay. Good job, Tommy. Okay. So I'm going to maybe tie it on the top. So I'm going to go down through there, and I'm going to leave a tail to tie. Come up through here, and I want to make it rather thick. So I'm going to go down through there again, with hopefully without piercing any of those threads. Come back up through here. Let's go one more time. Okay. I'm just going to tie like a double knot. Forgot to finish my story about the puppy, what happened last night. Okay. Okay, I do want this to be just a little smidge smaller, so those don't work really great on cutting fabric, but I know these little ones will. These are the ones I use when I'm over on my sewing machine. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And then that will go right on there. I love it. And I want to use, I think, my bookbinding glue for that, because I know that it holds really good. But I poked a very tiny hole in it because I didn't want it to come flying out. Now I can't get it out. It's there. Like I said, I made just a tiny little hole. There we go. Now when you use the bookbinding glue, although it holds really, really good, you do have to let it dry. There is some drying time involved in this. So I'm going to go on with my story as I move along. So anyways, the one puppy, the little Chance, who is a real puppy. I have an ottoman, like a double wide ottoman at the foot of my bed, and both of the puppies jump on that to get up on the bed. Only Sully just like really sweetly jumps up and then gets up on the bed. Chance comes running in, racing in, piles on that, jumps on the bed, and when he jumps up to the bed, he pushes the ottoman out of the way. So, excuse me, it's not always situated right at the foot of my bed. It could be anywhere in my room. Usually, I keep my bathroom light on so I can see sort of in my room when I go in there at night. But last night, I'm going to just look and see what I have. Trying to look at the, let me see how much time we have. Okay. But last night, let's do this one next. This is going to kind of be like what Amy did. She put a pocket on there, and then she attached this to the top of a tag like this, and then it slipped in the pocket like this. I'm going to cut this just a smidge to make it sure it fits really well. So anyways, the story goes like, at some point, Chance had done his little acrobatics and the ottoman was moved. And normally I have my bathroom light on, so I can see in my room, sort of. I keep the door closed because he likes to get towels and get in the laundry basket. But at least I can see enough to see in my room. So I go in to go to bed, and they come with me, and I have my thermos of water, my phone, my glasses, you know, whatever I carry in there to put on my nightstand. And I open my door, I go to walk in, and I couldn't see. So I headed over towards the bathroom so that I could, knowing that the ottoman should be at the foot of my bed. I headed towards the bathroom door, figuring I could open that and then I could see better in there. Well, I'm going to go ahead and glue this with my glue stick. Well, Chance had done his acrobatics and moved the ottoman. and I took a tumble. I mean, I went in, I took a big tumble in there, and it was not good. I screamed really loud, and I thought for sure, you know, I had hip replacement. I thought for sure I went down good. I mean, I hit my head. The ottoman, I pushed the ottoman right into my bookcase, which I thought for a minute was going to break the glass. The thermos went flying, and my thermos was heavy, and it was full of ice water, and that went flying. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Anyways, I couldn't get up because my leg, I thought I broke my toe. My knee was just so sore, and I thought I did something there. I was in a position where it was hard to get up. I got to take this off. I don't know what I clipped under there, but whatever it is, it's going to have to wait. Anyways, it was something, and I yelled really loud, and I thought for sure Kirk would come out of his room and come and see what happened, but of course he didn't hear me. He's at the other end of the house in his room. And so there I laid. Puppies didn't know what to do, and I couldn't. I fell in a position where it was not easy for me to get up. I'm going to back this with some cardstock so it'll slip down in here easier. Okay, but it will go down like that, I hope. I might have to cut off the bottom a little. Anyways, I laid there for, oh gosh. Well, and my phone went flying, so I couldn't, like, text Kirk. I couldn't do anything. And I couldn't get up. I couldn't get up. Oh, this has to go this way. That's perfect. So I'm going to actually trim this little piece off. This is making it hard to go in. Voila. Okay, and I'm going to back this on a piece of cardstock. Oh, that's not quite enough. So anyways, I think I told Kirk this morning that I must have laid there for I don't know how long till I could position myself. That was the hardest thing, is I was in a position that I couldn't turn over because my knee was jammed. My toe, I thought I broke my toe, so I didn't want to move my toe. I don't know how long I was there, an hour? Maybe an hour? Not quite. I'm sure it was not exactly an hour, but it was a while till I could figure it out. And what ended up happening was I'm going to go ahead and use my glue stick and glue that on there. I just had to wait until I could kind of wiggle my toe and make sure it was okay and make sure my hip was okay. I didn't want to stand up. If I had a broken hip, or if I dislocated my hip, and my hip wasn't hurting, but I was in this weirdest position I landed. It was weird. Anyways, it kind of scared me because I thought, oh, this is how old people, those of us who are old as dirt, this is what happens. I need one of those around my neck. Help, I've fallen. I can't get up. Anyways, I got up. And surprisingly enough, I have not seen any bruises yet form. A little bit on my knee because I did take some skin off my knee. Just in a small spot. But I think I sprained my toe. The one I said I think I broke. I think it's sprained. because it's not real swollen, and I can bend it in that. I can move it, so I think it's just sprained. But man, talk about like scary, laying there thinking, God, this could have been really worse. Okay, I'm going to have to cut the bottom off this a little bit more. I mean, really, it could have been way worse. I'm just going to trim this until I can get it in there where the envelope meets. And that's a journaling card. Perfect. And this is Amy's idea. She did it in the first one of her accordion collabs. She made a pocket like that. So that's her idea. Thank you. I think it's cool, and I will use that in the future. It's such a cool idea. But I want to go ahead and distress it. So, anyways, I do think I sprained my toe, but then I got up and I turned my notifications back on this morning, and two people messaged me to see if I could work tonight. So I am going into work, and the other day I stubbed my toe outside. Wow, I stubbed my toe and I took the tip of the skin off, and it was bleeding pretty good, but I'm a bleeder because I take aspirin, and it was bleeding pretty good, so I had a Band-Aid on it, and then I was wearing like a hospital sock over it. Well, I went to the gym the other day, and I just put my regular sock on, and I said I'm just going to do the treadmill. That was it, because I wasn't sure how that toe was going to work out. Got on the treadmill, and as the incline went up, I do like 2 minutes with the incline up, 2 minutes down, like that. And when it went up, the incline went up, I was jamming my toe against the toe of my sneaker. So I came home, and that wasn't in good shape. Okay, I took a paper clip off because I had something paper clipped in here. I don't know, maybe it's this one. Oh, here. Anyway, so now I have a sprained toe on one foot, and a toe that's got the tip. That's something else. Okay, don't know what I want to do there. I've got these here, but we don't have enough time. But I think we might have enough time to do this one. My idea with this one was to take these two pieces that Amy gives you, and we'll make like flip outs for journaling, right? I've got so all I need are, first of all, I don't like the fact that they're all white, so I wonder if we can find a piece of coffee dyed lined paper, and we could glue these onto here. I think that'll work, so let's do that. I don't want to lose where I had thought they would go though. Okay, so I need my glue stick. So anyways, I have to work tonight, so now I got to put my sneakers on. I haven't worn my sneakers since I went to the gym the other day, and I don't know how that's going to work. But you know how that goes. If I can't get my sneaker on, we go to work in slippers, I guess. I mean, how bad do they need me? Okay, Tommy, come on. Some of my glue book on there. There we go. Glue eraser, it works, it just gums it up. I love it. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, I think, is you have to have a hinge. And I think I can use this paper as my hinge. What do you think? Other than it's upside down, do you think anybody will notice? I don't want to hinge on that side, so we want to go like this. So I'm just going to trim this like this. Think anybody's going to notice that that's upside down? I could hinge one there and hinge one there. That might be okay. I'm going to use my art glitter glue though, because I want to make sure that this sticks really good. And if I do it this way, then I know it's right side up. Cool. We have writing space there. Then this one, I think I like that one there. Okay, so we have to make sure that our hinge is on that side, right? Okay, so we want to glue this. Okay, so if we glue, now we'll have the hinge on this side. Okay. And then we will cut about the same amount right there. We'll use our art glitter glue. I'm going to turn this the other way so I can see where I'm putting it on. Here. Perfect. Okay, I think we're going to call that a video. Let me see where we're at in terms of time. Oh yeah, we're at about 50 minutes, so that's perfect. I want to just distress these because I forgot to do that. Go ahead and plant that right here on my glue book in distress. Makes it a little easier. Perfect. Let's do this one. This already had almost a distressing on it, so I think that'll be good. So, here's our back. Like this, like this, like this, like this. Whoops. And like that. Okay, let's go through and see what we did today. Okay. So today we put we made a belly band out of this pocket. We backed our tag, and I may off camera add something to the top of this tag, like fabric or something. Okay, and then we added this little pocket right here on. We put this here for writing space. We added this little pocket. This is from Louise Heinzel. These are all from Amy. And we put this little, I love this little flower. So cute. And then we put our little button on there. Look how cute that is. And then Amy's idea, we made this little pocket and put a little journaling card in there. We need to distress this a little bit. And I'll probably add a little decoration onto this too. But isn't that cute? What a cute idea. Thanks, Amy. And then we haven't done anything with these yet. This I have paper clipped in to do something with that. But when we start going the other direction, then we have our flip outs for journaling. Love. And that's how far we got. So I'm going to call that a video, and oh my gosh, how cute. I'm kind of loving it. Anyways, I'm going to call that a video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I appreciate you all so much, and I really appreciate when you leave comments, because I love to interact with everybody. Kathy, remember to put in the thing for me to order glue sticks, because I'll forget. And I know Kathy comments every single video, so I know that she will remind me. Anyways, thank you everybody, and we'll be on to Accordion Collaboration 3 in another video. So have a great day everybody, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.